subscribe and click the notification bell. Welcome to Project Matulungan para Matuto. Sa video ito, pag-uusapan natin ang patungkol sa union and intersection of events. Let us define a union of events. So when we say union of events, it is a set that contains all the elements that are in A or B or both. So ito yung ibig sabihin nito, ito yung mga elements na makikita natin sa event A or event B, o in short, yung pinagsamang events na meron sa set A at set B. The union is written as A or B. So yung U na yan yung ibig sabihin niya ay union of events. So how do we illustrate a union of event? So we can illustrate the union of events using a Venn diagram. So ito yung ating representation na kung saan meron tayong rectangle at two overlapping circles. So yung first circle natin, it represents the possible events na meron tayo sa unang event. At yung pangalawang circle naman natin, it represented the second event. Okay? At yung gitna naman niya, ito yung makikitang events na meron sa set A at meron sa set B. And then yung outside naman ng circle, elements outside A and B but inside the universal set. So always remember that elements should not be written repeatedly. So ibig sabihin, kung merong possible events na makikita sa set A at meron ding possible events na makikita sa set B, we will write that as 1. So, hindi pwedeng maulit sa pagsusulat ng possible events na meron tayo sa set A at meron tayo sa set B. Example number 1. Illustrate and find the union of A and B given the following events. So, the possible events of A are 1, 3, 5, 7, and B are 2, 4, 6, 7. So first, we have to illustrate the union of A and B using a Venn diagram. So let us draw a rectangle and then the two overlapping circles, and then let us label it. The first circle will be A, and then the second circle will be the B, and outside is the universal set. Okay, first thing to do is we have to identify first ano yung common na meron sa set A at set B. So, makikita nating events ng set A at yung event ng B ay 7. So, pareha silang may 7. Therefore, that common event will be written on the middle of the two overlapping circles. Okay? So, dyan natin siya isusulat yung parehas na event na meron sa A at meron sa B. Now, let us write the remaining events doon sa, unahin natin ang A. So, we have, ang naiwan na lang, we have 1, we have 3, and we have 5. Kasi yung 7 ay nilagay na natin sa gitna kasi nga makikita rin naman siya sa events ng B. And then, yung mga possible events naman ng B are 2, 4, and 6. And then, yung 7, nilagay na natin sa gitna kasi makikita rin siya doon sa events ng A. So, ayan yung illustration ng union of A and B. Now, let us identify the union of A and B. So, ano ba yung union ng A and B? So, ibig sabihin, pag pinagsama natin yung events ng A at B, ano yung kalalabasan niya? So, always remember, elements should not be written repeatedly. Kung meron magkaparehas na events sa A at B, isusulat lang natin siya ng isang beses. So, we have 1 as one of the events ng union ng A and B. We have also 2. We have also 3. We have also 4, 5, 6, and the last is 7. So, therefore, the union of A and B are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Next is the intersection of events. So, kapag sinabi naman natin intersection of events, it is a set that contains all the elements that are in both events. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung makikita nating events sa A at ano yung makikita natin sa events sa B, na parehas na meron sila, yun ang tinatawag nating intersection of events. The intersection is written as A and B. Okay? So yung inverted U na yan ang symbol ng intersection. So paano nga ba natin i-illustrate ang intersection of events? So i-illustrate pa rin natin siya using a Venn diagram. So ito yung representation ng Venn diagram. So we have the rectangle, then the two overlapping triangles, and then the first circle will be the first event, the second circle will be the second event, and yung outside the circles ay tinatawag natin universal set. At ano yung nire-represent ng intersection? So yung nire-represent ng intersection of events ay yung nasa gitna ng overlapping circles. Kasi kaya tinawag natin siyang kaya nasa gitna siya, it's because dyan natin nilalagay yung events na meron sa A at meron sa B. Okay? And always remember, elements should not be written repeatedly. So kung meron dalawa or two or more events na makikita sa A at sa B, therefore, isusulat pa rin natin siya ng isang beses. Okay? So let us have our example number 2. I'll illustrate and find the intersection of A and B given the following events. So yung A natin, yung possible events are 1, 3, 5, 7. Yung B natin ay 2, 4, 6, 7. So using the Venn diagram, illustrate natin siya. We have to draw rectangle, then the two overlapping circles, and then yung nasa gitna, let us put shade para it represent the intersection of events. Okay, then label natin yung A at yung B and then U. So, since we are talking about the intersection, alamin muna natin ano yung parehas na merong sa A at meron sa B. Ano yung elements or events na meron sa A at sa B? We have the 7. So, therefore, yan yung 7, yan yung tinutukoy nating intersection at ilalagay natin siya sa gitna ng two overlapping circles. And then, let us write the remaining elements or events na meron sa A. We have 1, 3, and 5. Then sa B, we have 2, 4, and 6. And let us find out the intersection of A and B. So makikita naman natin sa illustration natin, yung nasa gitna na nag-iisa lang yung common na meron sa A at sa B, which is 7. Okay, so ibig sabihin kapag more than 1 ang ating elements, tapos may nauulit, okay, so we will write that as 1 because elements should not be written repeatedly. Okay, let us have our example number 3. In rolling a pair of dice, 1 green and 1 red, if we have the following events, x is equal to 1, 3, y, so yung possible events natin, we have 2, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, and 6, 2. And then sa Z naman, we have 5, 2, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5, and 4, 4. So we have to find the union of X and Y. Letter B, the union of Y and Z. Letter C, the intersection of X and Z. And letter D, the intersection of Y and Z. So unahin natin isolve ang letter A. So we have to find the union of X and Y. So, focus muna tayo sa X and Y. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi natin union, pagsasamahin lang natin yung events na meron sa X at yung events na meron sa Y. And kapag meron silang common, we have to write it as 1. So, makikita natin, we have 1, 3, we have 2, 5, we have 1, 5, at yung 1, 3, dahil naisulat na natin siya, hindi na natin siya isusulat ulit. And the last is 6, 2. So, yan yung mga union kapag pinagsama natin yung X and Y. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa the union of Y and Z. So, sa letter B naman, this time mag-focus tayo sa events na meron sa Y at events na meron sa Z. So, union pa rin pinag-uusapan. So, pagsasamahin lang natin yung events na meron sa Y at yung events na meron sa Z. So, sulat na natin. So, we have 2, 5. We have also 1, 5. We have 1, 3. We have 6, 2. we have 5,2. Yung 1,3 na isulat na natin kanina, kaya hindi na natin siya isusulat ulit. Then we have 5,1. Then 2,5 na isulat na natin kanina, so hindi na natin siya ilalagay. And the last is 4,4. So yan yung union of Y and Z. Now, let us proceed to letter C, the intersection of X and Z. So this time, intersection naman. So focus tayo sa X and Z. Pag sinabi natin intersection, yung parehas na events na meron sa X at meron sa Z. At kung makikita natin, ang parehas lang ng X and Z ay yung 1,3 at sa Z naman ay yung 1,3 pa rin. So therefore, ang intersection nila ay isang event lang, which is 1,3. Okay? Now, proceed tayo sa last, which is the intersection of Y and Z. So this time, focus tayo sa Y and Z naman. So ibig sabihin yung parehas na meron sa Y at sa Z. So makikita natin, 2 and 5 ang magkaparehas na meron sila at meron pang isang magkaparehas which is 1,3. Okay? Na meron makikita sa Y at makikita rin sa Z. So therefore, ang kanilang intersection ay 2,5 and 1,3. So that is how we identify the union and the intersection of events. Okay? Now, to check your understanding, so the results of a study in which 310 students in grade 10 were asked which social media platform they use to communicate with their family and friends, Messenger or Instagram or both, are shown in the table below. So makita natin sa table yung social media applications. So sa Messenger, there are 87 students. So sa Instagram, there are 52 students. Sa Messenger and Instagram, there are 38 students. So what to do is, you have to illustrate the result using Venn diagram. Then answer the question, letter B. How many students prefer to use either of the two social media applications? Letter C. How many students prefer to use neither of the two social media applications? Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell